I have bought a new paint rack for my Tamiya lacquer paints. It's a HobbyZone large paint stand, and it's to fit the 36mm paint pots that you get with the lacquer paint. I got it off Amazon, so if I just open it up, and I hope they've sent the right one. It's all in bubble wrap. It consists of shelves, and you get there'll be 3 the same, and then you have the other 2 just fit in, or the other 2 same size. Them 2 fit in between, because then it makes them diagonal, which I'll show you. So like so. So they should look like that. Looks like a piece of teeth. And then you have the bottom shelf, which is that one. And you have the top shelf, which goes there. And then inside the box, you also have your 2 ends, which are that one and that one. And then the 2 in the middle. And I will attempt to build it. Simple, and it's all with these slots. Now, I don't know if you can see this on the camera. I pressed a little bit too hard there, and it's actually split. They are a bit flimsy. For 20 quid, they work and they're really good. But I personally think this should be plywood or 3-ply, because all it is hardboard really, or MDF with a finish on. I know it's a lot of pushing. I end up just putting them like this and just pushing down on them. Do not push on these, because they'll break. These will just break. But I just end up just pushing them in where the joint is, and you can probably get a little bit more movement out of it all the way through. But do not bang them in. You can only just, force them in as best you can. As they don't push too hard, because they do end up splitting. But you've got just keep moving them until they fit into place. As I say, it's very basic. As I say, for 20 quid, you're not getting too bad a value, and it will keep your paints in tip top and in order. So you're just still pushing them in a little bit. But I do not only do this by hand. I wouldn't use any mallets like I did, because I end up breaking these off. Just keep pushing them in until done. So now I've just got to put in the paint. The 81 holes that you can put 81 pots in. I've got 60 lacquer paints in this one. I've also got one for me X and me XFs over by the spray booth. But yeah, for what it is, it's not bad. It is very flimsy, but it is, there's a lot of weight there. There's a little bit of a bend. You can see as you lift it up, there's a bit of a bend, but I do feel that the base is quite strong and sturdy. See, these are quite weak. I'll be very careful with these. As I say, I paid 20 quid for it off Amazon. It came within 2 or 3 days, and it will make a brilliant extra to my spray booth, and to basically put my paints nice. So the only criticism I've got is a little bit flimsy, and they could do with using 3-ply, I think, and then laser cutting out the holes ready. But other than that, I'm very happy with it, and it will go with my other one next to my spray booth, which will hold all my paint. So as you can see, sorry about the light, it's very dark in here. We've still got to get the lights put in here, so I can spray in my booth over there. But I bought these soccer bit boxes, which I'm going to put the rack on. So I've got like a stadium effect of my paints, which you will see in a minute. So basically all my paints will be here, which are Tamiya, and you know, it does look good. So as you can see now, all my paints now are in a really good situation. As I say, I will remove those boxes underneath and make a proper platform for it. But for now, that's really good. From the side, just move the wire. You can see, you know, all my paints are in a really good place now. So that all I need to do is grab across, and I'm tempted to leave it next to the booth, or I could make it a little bit across and make a space where I could mix just alongside the paint booth. But I tend to mix my stuff up here anyway on top. But yeah, so that's all of my paints in 2 racks from I think it's called HobbyZone. I'll put a link in the description where you can buy these racks from. But if you need something like this, I think these will do a job for you until something better comes along. Obviously, I do have a couple of these, which are Tamiya ones. But I normally just put my paints on, you know, like my washes on, and I've got one here which I don't really use anymore. But I've got my Badger stirrer on there as well. Whoops, wrong button. A little Badger stirrer. Anyway, I hope you liked the video, and I hope this gives you a bit of an insight to what you can do with the HobbyZone 36mm 81 slot paint rack or stand. Cheers.